pick Sarah up yet?
She'll wear that mirror out.
Why don't we just call Eric and Val and go round and talk to them?
It's not their choice.
No, but they're the ones talking to Amy.
I can't see them letting us go anywhere near her. As far as she's concerned, all we are now is Kane's family.
Which we can only apologise for. But how can she think about giving that baby away to complete strangers when there's proper family here willing to take him on?
Is that what we're saying? I mean, like, adoption, the full job?
Well, isn't it? It's what you want. I know that.
Not down to me, though, is it? I mean, she's a decent lass, but she's got no idea.
Me?
We're talking about Amy, love.
Yeah, something you couldn't manage.
Is that
Like I don't feel bad enough already.
Yeah, well, regardless of how any of us feel, that little baby is lying there in hospital with no one seeing to him bar feeding him and wiping his backside, and it's not on.
Why don't you go see him? You are his granddad. Can't stop you two seeing him, can they?
Hey, you never know.
Go and get it, Van. Maybe that hospital's where we should be starting.
Right, you take them to school. I'll sort a couple of hours off work. They owe me enough.
If Eric and Val don't like it, well...
Well, they don't have to know.
How do we? We're going. I like how Belle says. I'm his granddad.
Come on, Sarah, you need to hurry up. Grandad's Zach's going to be here any minute.
I tell you what, you could be a huge film star after this.
What, 4 lines?
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that we didn't ask her to sing.
She's being really tough, though, isn't she? We'll do that.
Yeah, she takes after her mum.
You better be there as well.
Yeah, wait, if I can make it, you can. You ain't got to ask anyone.
Oi, since when was he the boss?
Look, I'll stop for Sarah's bit, but there's no way I'm sitting through 2 hours of snotty kids scratching the backsides and waving at the mums and dads.
Well, that kind of is what it's about.
Yeah, nice. You've got a downer on kids now, have you? Or just not a Vita fan? I bet you don't go.
Bet you he does.
What's up? Can't stay away?
Oh, I'm not come to see you. Does Debbie know about this baby yet?
Why don't you leave it with me?
I'll do it now myself if you haven't got
I
the bottle.
said I'll tell her.
Yeah, well, take some responsibility for once in your life. You've got an hour to do it. If I see her after that...
Don't start with the lectures, because you know what's going to happen if you do.
Yeah, well, as long as I can keep getting back up, you're going to keep on hearing it.
What, until I start doing what I'm told?
You know she doesn't want anything to do with that baby. As soon as she can get it adopted, that'll be it. Gone.
Well, I should have stuck with the abortion in the first place, save all the messing about.
What they say at work?
Not a problem. Especially once I volunteered for a cake run.
Oh. Did you phone the hospital?
We'd better just go in. We're slightly likely to get knocked back if we're stood there.
Oh, Debbie, we might be a bit late for Sarah's play, you know.
All right, why, where are you going?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I was just going to walk up and see you, psych myself up for the big theatrical event.
Not seen your dad then since I took the kids to school?
Oh, I don't know what's up with him this morning. Garage still wasn't open when I went past. Am I missing somewhere here?
We'll call round in a bit, eh?
Why? Has there been more trouble?
She's going to find out either way.
Why do I get the sense this isn't good?
This baby of Amy's, love.
Yeah, what about it?
Your dad's the father. Kay must have been on at Amy that much that she couldn't say out to anyone. She was too frightened.
Well, we're not going to stand around and let that baby be farmed out to total strangers.
Which is what Amy wants. And your dad obviously couldn't care less about.
I don't believe this.
Well, it's true. That baby is your brother. And your father couldn't be mithered to even mention it to you.
We all skiving then. Debs, you all right? What's up with your face?
Nothing, I'm fine.
No, you're not. What's going on?
The father of Amy's baby.
I already know.
You what?
Well, once I found out it was Amy's, it didn't take a genius to figure out.
Hold on, I don't get it.
Well, I knew that he'd paid for her to have an abortion. I just didn't know that she hadn't gone through with it.
And you said nothing? What is it with you two and your pathetic little secrets?
I didn't think there was any point in telling you because I knew how upset you'd be. And I wasn't wrong, was I? And with Sarah the way she is at the moment...
You knew and you said nothing?
Amy were that scared of him, she let it come to this. They both could have died.
Probably would have suited Kane down to the ground, wouldn't it?
And you said nothing.
Oh, I'm sure we all could have said a lot of things a lot sooner, Uncle Zach.
Yeah, but you didn't. Again. You never do you?
I'll tell you something. You have no idea what I've been putting up with.
Oh, what? So it's all about you now, is it?
A lot of it is, yes, but not this, Debbie. I swear to you, I had no idea she didn't have the abortion.
Well, it wouldn't have come to this if you'd have told us.
No, Zach, it wouldn't have made the slightest bit of difference, would it? I know this is the worst of it, I know that, but he's even trying to wreck Jay's parents' lives. He's robbed the house, he's poisoned the car, never mind what he's trying to do to me and Jay. And do you know why? Because he has finally lost the plot. And he's not going to rest, Debs, all right? He's not going to rest until he's wrecked every single life that he thinks is better than the one he's got.
You on your own?
I sometimes think I'd be better off, yeah.
Sorry I asked.
Do you ever wish you could just disappear and never come back?
Every day? Probably for the same reasons as you. White?
Large.
Have you seen Hannah?
Is she all right?
She will be if your boyfriend stays away from her.
What's he done now?
You can tell him as well. If he opens his mouth to any of my kids again, I'll put him in traction.
You could try telling him yourself.
Don't worry.
Well, he's not going to have a go at the kids, surely.
I hear congratulations are in order, Daddy. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
You used to be really good with Jackson.
Is that a question?
So what happened to you?
Hazel Jackson's gone. What do you care?
You're still good with Aaron.
Is there some kind of point to this?
That baby of yours nearly died in my arms.
I didn't even know she was having it.
I thought you had some feelings. Obviously, I was wrong.
Yeah, well... maybe I'm just not perfect after all.
And you're not happy either.
Oh, and you'd know, would you?
I'm an expert, darling.
Can I help?
You speak to any of my kids again about anything.
And what? What are you going to do, John?
Well, we won't be standing here discussing it, I'll tell you that much.
I'll talk.
Really? We'll see about that, won't we?
Your husband's getting brave all of a sudden.
You leave my kids alone.
Well, try and be nice.
You've already had a go at ruining my life. Don't think I won't even things up.
Got a glimpse of the little mite through the glass.
Aye.
He had old tubes coming out of him.
No family there. Won't even let the grandparents in.
Well, we'll just have to keep on at that, Amy. No matter what Val and Eric say.
Hiya. Thought you were going to meet me off the bus.
Sorry, love, we just got talking.
About stuff we should have known a while back. If we'd have been told properly and not lied to.
Give it a rest, Zach, love, would you?
Can we go home now?
Speak out, love.
You all right?
Mummy!
Yeah, not now, sweetheart. Can you take her over to Andy's for an hour, please?
Now.
Yes.
Right, come on, you. Let's go and see your mate Jakey.
I want to do my play.
Yeah, well, Daddy and Alicia haven't seen it yet, so...
To go pick a job in time. Hey. I am really...
Not your day, is it, mate?
I was really good, wasn't I, Mummy?
You were brilliant, sweetheart. Right, come on.
Right, come on, you.
No rush.
Back in a couple of minutes.
See you, sweetheart.
So when were you going to tell me?
Ever?
It was a mistake.
No, he. He was a mistake.
Communication.
Sorry?
The one thing we shied away from. Could we possibly have let her down any more than we have?
The benefit of hindsight.
You think?
No. But it's better than us not seeing anything because we didn't want to see anything. Dancing around all the difficult stuff like it's not there.
How not to be a parent, eh?
I've always been rubbish at it.
And Amy's far too young for it.
We've got 6 weeks to convince her that she's better off here with us, with the baby. And that nutcase down the road isn't going to be looming over her for the rest of her life.
There is such a thing as a restraining order, if it comes to that.
He doesn't need a restraining order. He needs a cage.
We are convinced this is the right way to go. I mean...
Her keeping the baby? Listen, by the time that child is up and out the hospital, Amy will know there's only one place for him, and that's here with us. And Cain Dingle isn't going to get in the way of that, whatever he thinks.
I think it's a bit late to be apologising.
What else am I supposed to do? I can't change anything, can I?
Did you actually think I'd never find out what you've been doing to Jay's family?
Since when did you care about them?
Since when did you? Since Mum started going out with him. What is wrong with you, Dad?
Look, I never meant any of this to come back on you and Sarah. If I'd have thought...
Yeah, well, that's it. You don't think. You never think.
Listen, whatever your mum has told you about Jay's lot, she's lying. You know what she's like?
Yeah. Well, you're both as bad as each other.
Yeah, all right, whatever. So could have had things better, so what?
So what? Right. That's it. Get out. I want you to leave.
Get out where? What are you on about? I live here.
I mean it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, Debbie, all right! All right!
Hey, what's going on?
He is going!
I'm going nowhere.
Right, if she's asked you to get out...
Nobody's talking to
You
me.
get away from him! You get away from all of us! You wonder why I don't want Sarah anywhere near you. You've gone too far this time. Get out.
I said I'm going nowhere.
Right. Come on.
What? Where?
Andy's anywhere.
Bye.
I'll tell you one thing that is finished. You and me. You're sick.